So 2K released this insane agenda that gives you a free Galaxy Opal. And this Galaxy Opal is such a beast. So as you may know, 2K released these rush packs, and this is the second rush drop. In the first rush drop, we were able to get this Galaxy Opal Austin Reeves, along with players such as Jerry Stackhouse, Jaren Jackson Jr., Gail Goodrich, and many others. But this drop is so much better. Because yes, you could come through and open up these packs to get the players, or you can come to your season agendas and complete these rush 2 agendas. Now there's 6 of these challenges to complete, and they're not super easy, but once you complete every single one, then you're able to get your free Galaxy Opal. And that player is Galaxy Opal James Worthy, who seriously looks like the best small forward in the game. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you the easiest way and the quickest way you can get this card. As trust me, I've got the best tips for you to be able to complete every single one of these challenges super quick. So you know what, let's start off with this Amethyst Grady. We have to win 5 triple threat offline games using 3 Raptors players. Now this one isn't too bad, but this right here is the team I used, and this is what I recommend. First of all, make sure to use a terrible gold player along with another gold player. Then you want to use one good player. For me, I used Vince Carter, and this was the card I shot every single shot with. Meaning, yes, this was my team, and because triple threat is just on pro difficulty, I'd literally just shoot threes every single time with Vince Carter, and we got it done super quickly. So congratulations, just like that, we got Amethyst Grady. But for this next one, we want to look at the Amethyst Lonso Ellis challenges. We have to score 100 points in the paint with Nuggets players in clutch time offline or online. Now trust me, definitely do this in clutch time offline, and I recommend you use a team similar to this. So you want to have one really good player. For me, it was this Amethyst Peyton Watson, and then the rest of them, yeah, they were Nuggets players, but they weren't that great. All I wanted to do is focus on scoring with Peyton Watson. And literally all I do, because this is on such a low difficulty, is just drive inside, and even when the meter wouldn't come up, it would still be green, and you're able to actually green about 50% contested shots. Then also on defense, I'd try and go for the steal. If I wasn't able to get it though, I'd just flop. Let them shoot. You want them to shoot. You're going to win anyway. If it's on such a low difficulty, kick it up to Peyton Watson. Just hold square, go up. Terrible shot, but it drops. And literally, this is just what I kept on doing. Trying to go for that steal. Didn't get it. Just let him go inside. Let him take that shot. We get the block instead. Then we kick it up to Peyton. We've got a one-on-one. Of course, Peyton is going to score that one. And you can see here, at the end of one clutch time offline game, I was able to score 36 points in the paint, which means it only takes 3 games to get it done. But my other big tip for this is you'll notice that the first 5 games of clutch time offline are on semi-pro difficulty. Once you go past 5 wins though, it goes to pro difficulty. So what I recommend is every time you get to your 4th win, you want to literally just load into a game, then instantly just back out of it, lose the game. Now the reason we do this is so then we get our losses, and once you do this 3 times, it then resets your tier and then starts you back at 1 win on semi-pro difficulty. Because trust me, all these challenges are so much easier on semi-pro. Anyway, then just like that, we're able to get Lonso Ellis, and then now it gets a little bit harder because we move on to the diamonds. And the first diamond we're looking at is for Diamond Markelle Fultz, where yes, you have to get 100 fast break points with 76ers players over multiple games. Now I found this one so easy with this tip right here. So what you want to do is you want to come over to spotlight challenges, then you want to go leap year, and when you want to do this first leap year challenge, you'll see the players you go up against are David Thompson, Nate Robinson, and Aaron Gordon. But Nate Robinson is the easiest player to beat. I'm sorry Nate, you're only 5'9", so we're just going to block you so many times. So I ended up using this team right here with 2 players that can easily score, and then Joel Embiid who can just block absolutely everyone. And you guys have seen me a lot, but what you want to do as soon as you load into the game is switch your center, being Joel Embiid, onto Nate Robinson. So you want to press L1, then press square, and then press X to create that matchup. Then all you want to do is just leave them open for shots. Leaving them open is the easiest thing, and then kick it up to your player. Because this is on semi-pro difficulty, it is so easy to make the shots. So literally just pull whatever shot you get within a fast break time. And then as for defense, you just want to leave them open. Let Nate drive down low, let him pull the threes. He misses so many of them on semi-pro. We get the ball up high, pull whatever shot. That's only a mid-range, I still take it. Then next up, we're just going to do the exact same thing. Nate Robinson, please take the shot. Please take the shot. We jump with Thaddeus Young right there. Just let him go inside, let him take it. We end up getting a steal straight away. Of course, this is another fast break, and it might not seem that fast, but that is a fast break 3. And you may notice this has been extremely quick for us to get 8 points just like this. Yeah, it's so easy to block this card too. Like, so easy. And once again, he might come inside with David Thompson, but that's fine too. We get another block just like that. And you can also kick it to whatever player you want. So here we give it to Thaddeus Young. You might think that's a terrible shot, but it still drops. And yes, for the final one, just like that, we get ourselves another stop. This was just good defense, and just like that, we end up getting 17 points in only 2 minutes. All of them being fast break points. As you can see right there, fast break points, 17. So once you do this pink diamond leap year challenge 6 times, that's all you need to do. You'll get all the fast break points with that tip. Then you'll end up getting yourself this diamond Markelle Fultz, who's an absolute beast as well. Then next up, we have this challenge right here for diamond matte Harpring, where you have to make 100 3-pointers with Jazz players over multiplayer games. Now this one's tough, and this one also takes a little bit of luck, because I recommend you do this one in the salary cap mode using a team similar to this one. Don't worry about your bench, you're hardly going to use them, but just make sure you have as many good Jazz players as you can. Really, the only player I shot with was this Andre Kirilenko, and the rest of the players were kind of just for show. But you can see my record in salary cap. Yeah, you may see where I'm going with this. Don't worry about winning the game, please. What you want to do is hope that your opponent is either doing the challenge as well or is going to help you out. This is what made it super easy for me, and I noticed a lot of other people doing it too. So basically, as soon as you get into your salary cap game, you literally just want to flop with your players. You just want to flop. You just want to leave his Jazz players wide open and give him the threes. Then yes, all we do is just flop. Just leave him wide open, give him those shots, but then hopefully your opponent is going to do the exact same thing for you. A lot of the time they do, sometimes they won't, but when you get a game that it happens, it is absolutely perfect because it gives you wide open threes every single possession. As you can see here, this is literally what we did for the entire game. I didn't care if I was going to win or lose, but we ended up making a lot of our shots, which is the reason why we were up a lot in this game. But as you can see, we did it for my opponent. He ends up doing it for us. We get a wide open 3 and splash. But it all comes down to hopefully you being a nice person and your opponent being a nice person, just believing the wide open threes every single time. Because this is the first half right here, and we're about to make this 3 with Andre Kirilenko to make it 48 points for us. Can you believe that? And it means, yes, our target score was 72 points. We're able to get that in 10 minutes with just Andre Kirilenko, meaning we got 24 threes in one game. So you can see how helpful it can be if the community just helps each other. If you don't get help, it's going to take quite a long time, which is annoying. But I still recommend doing it in salary cap. Anyway, it only took me 4 salary cap games with that tip, and that's how we're able to get this diamond matte Harpring, I should say. And now it's time to move on to the pink diamonds. So first things first, we have this one right here for pink diamond Victor Oladipo. This is where you have to score 47 points with a Pacers player 5 times. In good news though, this can be in offline or online. Definitely do it in offline though. And where I did it was actually in clutch time offline, and I used this team right here with a bunch of terrible goal players, but our pink diamond Tyrese Halliburton. This is the card we have to drop 47 points with in a clutch time offline game. Now I'm not gonna lie, this isn't the easiest, but the reason I found it easy was because I kept on resetting my tier to make sure every single game was on semi-pro difficulty. And then all I did was just came across, did a little snatchback, pulled the release with Tyrese Halliburton. I don't like his release, it's definitely not great, but it does get the job done, and at least he's actually a pretty good card that you can get for free, which I do have a YouTube short on. But I tried to get steals as well. It didn't really work. If I didn't get the steal, just leave them wide open. They get the rebound here, which yes, sometimes happens. Sometimes things don't go your way, but just like that, we pull down our other rebound, give it to Tyrese Halliburton once again, go the little snatch back behind the back, and then pull the 3 and bang. Now this game actually went really well for us, as towards the end of the game, we had 41 points, which is extremely good in the amount of time we had. And after this shot right here that he makes, and then we give it to Tyrese Halliburton once again, I think you guys know what's going to happen, because I think we only missed 1 shot this entire game with the card, which is actually quite impressive. So Tyrese Halliburton, let's pull this one right here in his face. It's on semi-pro. That's the miss. Okay, let's pull this one, and that one's green. But let's just pause it right here, and let's say I actually had only 35 points right now with Tyrese, and there was a minute left on the clock. What I'd recommend doing is just intentionally fouling the opponent. So then they go to the free throw line, and then you can just continue to do that until you need your final 3 points, just like that with Tyrese. The 47 is done. Now, if you have gone past the semi-pro difficulty, I don't recommend doing it in clutch time. I recommend going to your skills challenges, and then you want to come to these basketball fundamentals challenge and do this mid-range scoring one. To complete this challenge, you have to make 5 mid-range shots with a player, but it's a full game on semi-pro difficulty. So this one was a lot more laid back. I was just chilling and making sure we were getting it done. You can use whatever team you like. Just make sure you have your Pacers player, leave them wide open, and obviously give it to Tyrese every single possession and just pull threes. You don't want to pull mid-ranges until you get to 37 points. But we currently have 39 points with Tyrese Halliburton, so all I'm going to do now is just take the mid-range shots until we get to 49. Because once we get these 5 mid-ranges to go, then the game will just finish. And this is what I mean. You may as well go for the steals on semi-pro difficulty, because we got one right here. Then we came down, pulled the other mid-range. This is the second last one we needed. Then once again, they decided to call a timeout, but then again, we just left them wide open. We actually got the block that time. time with Jaren Jackson Jr. That's the good thing about using some of these cards, is they can be good. And then the final shot that we needed for 47 points, it's done. And now let's just cap off this one more mid-range we need to finish the game, and just like that, it's over. So yes, we ended up dropping 49 points with him in 7 minutes. Meaning to complete this challenge for Pink Diamond Victor Oladipo, if you do it like that, it should only take you just over 30 minutes, which isn't bad at all. But now finally, we have this challenge for Pink Diamond Michael Cooper. And this is probably the hardest one, because yes, you have to win 15 multiplayer games using 3 or more Lakers players. Now, if you're going for the wins in salary cap, I do recommend while you're trying to get this diamond mat, just put 3 Lakers players in your team as well. But for me, I just focused on one mode, and that mode was Triple Threat Online, where I used this team right here with Diamond Gale Goodrich, James Worthy, and finally Galaxy Opal Austin Reeves. This Austin Reeves absolutely carried me, and really it was quite a grind to win with this squad, but it took me about 2.5 hours to complete every single game to be able to complete the challenge and get Pink Diamond Michael Cooper. But if you can't do it in Triple Threat Online, it will be a lot slower, but you could do it in Unlimited, obviously Clutch Time Online as well, and Salary Cap. But if you're good enough, Triple Threat Online is definitely the quickest way. One more thing real quick though, make sure while you're completing all of these Rush 2 challenges, if you haven't completed the Rush 1 challenges, there are actually a few of these that do overlap, so make sure to focus on that as well. Anyway, obviously we ended up getting every single one of the players needed and completing every single one of the challenges, which is very exciting because yes, we completed all of them in about 5 hours, which isn't too bad at all when yes, first of all, I made a lot of MT, and second of all, we were able to add another Galaxy Opal to the team. And you may see this is on my no money spent account, so I'm excited. Anyway, it means now when we open up this pack, we have one of the best small forwards in the game. Just like that, we get the Galaxy Opal animation, and man, I'm excited to add this squad to add this player to the team. James Worthy's always a beast in 2K, and a 98 overall Galaxy Opal is going to be nothing else but amazing. A small forward from the Lakers, number 42, and just like that, to the no money spent squad, we've got Galaxy Opal James Worthy. And this was for absolutely free. Like, I didn't have to spend a single bit of MT. So welcome to the squad, James Worthy. And literally this card is absolutely crazy because when you look at his stats, he's 6'9", but also can definitely shoot the 3 ball with an 89 3, 95 driving dunk. He's got good passing stats, good ball handling, great defense, absolutely amazing defense, and amazing athleticism as well. Not to mention he has 26 Hall of Fame badges, a lot of them being shooting and a lot of them being defense as well, which makes him really good. And not to mention his release is absolutely money as well. Like, this is such a good release for a small forward. It's super easy to time and super easy to green, and not to mention his dunking is absolutely crazy, so he's going to be a beast. And that's why I highly recommend you guys follow all these tips to be able to get all these players right here, and then yes, complete it all to be able to get Galaxy Opal James Worthy. Because yes, I've got this card now on my no money spent, but I'm also going to do it on my main account because he is that good. Anyway, I hope this video helped you guys out. Be sure to smash that like button if it did, as yes, this was a grind, but I'm glad we were able to get it done. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you follow me on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram, and that's pretty much it. I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye.